Welcome students. Let's continue with the principles of electricity. We were on the way of network theorems, right? We have already studied one theorem, that is superposition theorem, and also solved the problems on superposition theorem. I have given some more problems in the group. I don't know, some people have solved it and sent me the answers, and others I don't know. It's your responsibility to solve the problem. If any doubts, anytime you could have texted me. If you have not solved it, please solve the problems, because those problems will be asked for 5 marks. Okay, because we have already completed superposition theorem. Now we are going to the next theorem, that is Thevenin's theorem, right? So Thevenin's theorem is also a very important theorem. It's a network theorem which was introduced in 1883 by a French engineer Leon Charles Thevenin. Thevenin's theorem is very useful to know the voltage, current and power calculations. Okay. Thevenin's theorem is used to reduce the complex network to a simple network which is having only one voltage source and in series with the one resistance. That means if any complex network which is having several resistors and several voltage sources will be replaced by a simplified network which is consisting of a single voltage source and a single resistor in series with that. Okay. By that we can calculate the voltage, current and power where it needs to be calculated. Okay. Let's look into the statement of Thevenin's theorem. It states that any two-terminal linear bilateral network having several voltage sources and resistors can be replaced by a simple circuit having one voltage source VTH, that is nothing but Thevenin's voltage, in series with the one single resistor RTH, that is called as Thevenin's resistance, where VTH is open circuit voltage between the two terminals, RTH is the resistance between the open terminals. This I will explain while explaining the analysis of the theorem. Okay. See, here they have mentioned that replaced is a general statement of Thevenin's theorem, simple circuit having one which is having several voltage sources they have mentioned, but here in your first PUC syllabus we are dealing with the only one source and several resistance. One source and several resistances are there in the complex network, that will be reduced to the VTH and in series with the RTH network. Okay, because in your syllabus they have told us to solve only on DC circuits, that too Thevenin's theorem having only one voltage source. Okay, for several voltage sources and several resistors connected and AC circuits, that and all you are going to study now further studies of electronics or electrical circuits. See how to Thevenize the circuit. Thevenizing the circuit in the sense how to simplify a complicated circuits using Thevenin's theorem. Okay. First step, identify and remove the resistance whose current and voltage are to be found. To convert a circuit as a two-terminal network, mark the terminals as A and B. Let's first we have to, if a complex circuit is there, if a complex circuit is there, we have to identify the resistor whose voltage and currents needs to be calculated, okay, and we should remove that resistor and mark those terminals as A and B. If I want to calculate the voltages R1, R2 and R3 and R4 were there, if the resistance R4, that means the voltage and current of the R4 needs to be calculated. In the sense, I should remove that resistor in the first step and mark those terminals as A and B. To find VTH, calculate the open circuit voltage between the terminals A and B. That means we have to find the open circuit voltage. This voltage we have to find out, that will become the VTH. Next circuit, replace all the voltage sources in the network by their internal resistances. We will consider here voltage sources are ideal, so internal resistance of the voltage source will be 0. So, we will replace the all other voltage sources. Here in this case only one voltage source by a short circuit. And then calculate the RTH by looking back into the circuit. To calculate RTH by looking into this point, we will calculate the total effective resistance of the circuit, that will become the RTH. In the next step, construct Thevenin's equivalent circuit having VTH that we have calculated in the second step in series with the resistors RTH that we have calculated in the third step with a load resistance RL which was removed in the first step. See, what do you mean by load resistance? Load in the sense the final thing which is consuming the power of the circuit. Okay. Load in the sense, if a CD player is connected and at the end of that CD player you are connecting the amplifier or any loudspeaker, that will become the load. The final, what is the voltage drop across the final line, that means final stage. The electronic circuit is constructed, for which purpose it is constructed, and who is delivering all the power, that is nothing but load. In detail we will study in a further classes. Okay. So, that we have removed in the first step, that we will connect it back along with the RTH and VTH. Then we will determine the load current and load voltage. Load in the sense load resistor, that is a final stage of the circuit. That current and voltage will calculate. Okay. Using the formula is given. Once we will analyze the circuit, you will understand it better. Illustration. Let us find the Thevenin's equivalent circuit for the figure to the left of the terminal A and B. That means here they have not given the resistor through which we need to be, the current and voltage needs to be calculated. They have already removed it. Just they have given the open terminals here. They are asking us to Thevenize this circuit, that means convert this circuit into simple circuit which is consisting of Thevenin's voltage and Thevenin's resistance. How we will do? According to the steps to Thevenize the circuit, in the first step what we will do? We will remove the resistor whose voltage and current needs to be calculated, that is not here because it is already removed. Okay. And the terminals are marked as A and B. We will continue here with the second step, how to Thevenize the circuit. So, for that we have to calculate, the first step we have to calculate VTH, that is Thevenin's voltage. Thevenin's voltage is nothing but the voltage across A and B. Okay. This voltage is nothing but this voltage because this is a open circuit. So, no current flows here in R3. So, whatever the voltage drops, that drops across here R2. That means voltage drop across R2, that will be equal to voltage drop across A and B terminals. Okay, because this is open circuit, no current flows, no voltage drop. So to find VTH will be equal to, that means voltage across A and B will be equal to voltage drop across the resistor R2. That we will find out VTH is equal to VR2, that is voltage drop across R2. Say if this resistor is not into consideration, because no current flows through that resistor, this will become a single loop circuit. These two will be in series, right? R1 and R2 will be in series. So in a series circuit, voltage divider rule you should be applying. V into R2 divided by R1 plus R2 that will be the voltage drop across R2, which is equal to VTH, that is Thevenin voltage. Okay. In the second step, to find RTH, we will replace the voltage source given by short circuit or by their internal resistance. They will tell in the ideal voltage source internal resistance will be 0. So, I will replace the voltage source by short circuit. Here is R1, R3, R2. We have to find out RTH by looking into this terminal. What happens? R1 and R2 are parallel with, and those in series with R3. So RTH is equal to R1 parallel to R2 plus R3. Okay, we have found out VTH and as well as RTH. We have to write the Thevenin's equivalent circuit, that is the final circuit. That means Thevenin's equivalent circuit will be the single voltage source VTH and the series resistor RTH, and this will be the Thevenin's equivalent circuit we had find out. This is a general analysis. Once we consider the numerical values for these resistors and the voltage source, we will know how to solve the problem. Okay. Problems on Thevenin's theorem. Any doubts regarding Thevenin's theorem, please ask me and try to solve the problems with me. If they ask for state and proof Thevenin's theorem or state and explain Thevenin's theorem, you have to state the statement of the Thevenin's theorem, also draw the circuit, general circuit which is consisting of R1, R2, R3, and how to Thevenize the circuit. That I have done it, that you have to do it and you will get 5 marks for that. Okay. Now, we will go to problems on Thevenin's theorem. The first problem, find the Thevenin's equivalent circuit for the given circuit diagram. In Thevenin's theorem, you will get two kinds of problems. One, they will ask to find the Thevenin's equivalent circuit, and the next one is they will ask us to find current and voltage through the particular resistor. Here in this type, we have to just draw our final answer should be draw the Thevenin's equivalent circuit. To draw that, we have to find out VTH, RTH, then we should draw the equivalent circuit, right? In this circuit, VTH will be, they have already marked here, A and B. VTH will be voltage across the R2 resistor. That means it's open circuited, no current flows through R3. So, voltage across R2 will be the Thevenin's voltage. So, to find VTH, the circuit is already here. The formula is VTH is equal to VR2 is equal to V into R2 divided by R1 plus R2, 5 into 1 kilo divided by 1 kilo plus 1 kilo R1 plus R2. You get, sorry, cannot cancel like this. This will be equal to 5 kilo divided by 2 kilo, 2.5 volt. VTH will be 2.5 volt. Okay, to find RTH, what we have to do? We have to draw the circuit by replacing the 5 volt supply by short circuit. R1, R2, R3, and the terminals A and B will mark like that only. We have to find RTH from this end. Looking from this end, R1 and R2 will be parallel and those in series with R3. So, RTH is equal to R1 parallel to R2 divided plus R3. What is the value of R1? That is 1 kilo. This is also 1 kilo. This is 0.5 kilo or 500 ohm you can write. So, 1 kilo parallel to 1 kilo plus 0.5 kilo, that is equal to 2 equal value of resistors connected in parallel. In the sense, you will get the half of that value, 0.5 kilo plus 0.5 kilo, that will be equal to 1 kilo ohm is the value of RTH. So, we have got VTH as 2.5 volt and RTH as 1 kilo ohm. That is the effective resistance of the circuit by replacing the voltage source by the short circuit. Now, we will draw the Thevenin's equivalent circuit. Therefore, Thevenin's equivalent circuit will be one single voltage source, that is VTH of 2.5 volt, and the series resistance, that is RTH, that is equal to 1 kilo ohm. This will become the Thevenin's equivalent circuit. Okay. Here only the complex circuit is consisting of the voltage source of 5 volt and 3 resistors reduced to the simple Thevenin's equivalent circuit, which is consisting of a single voltage source which is having the value of 2.5 volt. We have already calculated, and the single resistor in series with that, that is called as Thevenin's resistor. The next problem, find the current through and voltage across 1 ohm resistor. Okay, we have to, here load resistance is given. Load resistance in the sense final resistors which consumes the power in the circuit. So, here we have to find out the current and voltage through load resistance, that is RL, which is having the value of 1 ohm. So, the first step what we have to do is, we have to remove the resistor whose voltage and current needs to be calculated. That means, the 1 ohm resistor should be removed. To find VTH, here you have to draw the circuit for VTH as well. You should draw the circuit. 10 volt voltage source, and the R1 is of 2 ohm, R2 is of 6 ohm, and R4 is 3 ohm, R3 is there, that is 2 ohm, and we will remove this resistor, 1 ohm resistor, and mark the terminal as A and B. The first step, we have removed the 1 ohm resistor and marked those terminals as 1 and A and B, and the voltage across A and B you should calculate, that will become the Thevenin's voltage VTH. So here is the same thing. Open circuit means no voltage drop across 3 ohm. So voltage drop across this I will mark this as C and D. Voltage drop across C and D will be equal to voltage drop across A and B. So here in this case, again this will become a series circuit which is having 3 resistors in series along with the 10 volt voltage source. To find VTH is equal to voltage across 6 ohm, V into, I will directly put the values here, otherwise no need to put the formula every time. 10 into 6 divided by 6 plus 2 plus 2, that is 60 divided by 10, then 6 volt is the Thevenin's voltage. Okay. Next step, to find, we have calculated Thevenin's voltage VTH. We have to find RTH now. For that I need to replace the voltage source by 10 volt, voltage source 10 volt by short circuit, and the resistors 2 ohm, 6 ohm, 3 ohm, and here also we have one 2 ohm resistor. Don't forget to include that. We have to calculate the RTH by looking at this end. What happens? R1 and this 2 ohm and 2 ohm, these two resistors are in series and they will become parallel with this. So it will be RTH is equal to 2 plus 2 parallel with 6 plus 3. RTH is equal to, these two will be parallel with this plus R3. So 4 parallel to 6 plus 3, it will be 4 into 6 divided by 10 plus 3, that is 2.4 plus 3, 5.4 ohm is the value of RTH. We found out 5.4 ohm for this circuit. We have VTH, that is of 6 volt, and RTH 5.4 ohm. Now we have to go to the fourth step. What's the fourth step? The circuit will be, Thevenin's equivalent circuit will be drawn. Thevenin's equivalent circuit will be drawn, which is having the single voltage source VTH of 2.5 volt and the series resistor RTH of 6 volt, and RTH is 5.4 ohm. And in the final step, we have to include the resistance which was removed in the first step, that is 1 ohm. Now we have to calculate IL, that is RL. We have connect back the resistor which was removed in the first step. We have done that. IL is equal to VTH divided by, this is a series circuit, 5.4. That means the formula is there, RTH plus RL, that is 6 divided by, RTH is 5.4 ohm plus 1 ohm, then 6 divided by 6.4, IL 0.93 amperes you will get. Calculate it and verify it. will get 0.93 amperes and the voltage across load resistance is equal to IL into RL, that is 0.93 into 1 ohm, then 0.93 volt is the voltage across the load resistor. This is how we will simplify the complex network and could calculate the voltage across the load resistance and also current through the load resistor. Okay. Please take a pen and book and solve the problems along with me. That will be helpful. Okay. We will solve some more problems on Thevenin's theorem in the next coming classes, and this is enough for today. Any doubts, text me either in the group or you can even message me. Okay. Thank you.